Good morning, guys. I just made some minor changes that I thought I should show you. I actually made an annotation in my previous video telling you guys that I changed a couple of things. It really doesn't matter if I show you this or not, but might as well show you. So if you go on over to your Browse Library panel, all I did was I added a horizontal strut in HBox number 5 between the save and quit buttons, and I also changed the values of these horizontal struts. I made this horizontal strut at HBox number 150 and the horizontal strut in HBox 365. So our GUI looks a lot nicer. As you can see, there's a little space in here. This is more pushed out and it's more aligned to the right. It just looks nicer. I was getting some nightmares. When I was sleeping. I was dreaming about, oh, that space wasn't in there, and there wasn't enough horizontal struts. So I just got a little bit of a nightmare. So I woke up. It's currently 5:36 a.m. and I was like, okay, I need to change this. I can't live like this. Oh yeah. Also go to your library system, and I also changed the value in here. So I just set the size to this 438, 364, and 320, 460. Now that we have completed the GUI, we can move on to adding the actual functionality of our application. Let me first start by saying that we need to listen for clicks. So if you run the application right now, when you click this, nothing happens. So what we're going to do is listen for the clicks. And then if something is clicked, if a certain button is clicked, we're going to do a certain thing. The way we listen for clicks is by implementing the action listener. So just import this and add unimplemented methods, and just cut this and just move this up top over here. So yeah, any class can implement multiple interfaces. At this point, we're implementing change listener and action listener. Now, if I run the application again, remember the change listener is this. It's listening for the clicks on the tab headers, and remember, we're resizing it. Whenever we choose a tab, we're resizing the screen and everything. Well, that's what it's doing. That's what the change listener is. What the action listener is going to do is going to listen for the clicks. When you click a button, the action listener is listening. It's going to say, hey, an action is performed. So what do you want me to do? And let me tell you guys there's two other ways of implementing the action listener. Either you create a nested class within your class, so something like public or private class handler or something like that implements change listener. add and implement the methods, and then just copying and pasting what's inside our state changed here. And let me actually go through this and show you the different ways of doing this, just to show you that it works. So remember, this class is inside our library system class. It's inside it. So this is the whole class, and it's inside the library system class. Just copy and paste what we had for our library system class inside the state change and paste it here. And if we actually comment this out, go inside your library system class and comment this out, the state change. Well, you don't need to, but you know, just to show you guys that I'm not just fooling you. Just comment everything out. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, just put double dashes, double slashes here. That should work. No, you don't need to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's commented out now. And as you can see, we're getting an error here saying we're not implementing the methods. So for now, delete the change listener. And we're going to undo all of this later, so don't worry about that. And now the Java compiler is looking at this line of code. We're passing in this. And it's going to look at our library system, and it's going to see that we're not implementing the change listener. So it's going to give us an error. It says, yeah. It gives us an option to let library system implement change listener. And if we do that, click this, as you can see, Eclipse is going to put that for us, and then we're going to have to add the unimplemented methods again that we commented out over here. So just delete this again. Just want to show you the other method of doing it. Now we're actually going to use our class, our nested class, the handler. And we're getting an error here because Eclipse... Why are we getting an error here? Legal modifiers of... 1 second, I seem to be getting some technical... Oh. And we're getting an error. Just pass in the handler here, our class name that we created, and sorry, that is our class name. So we need to create a handler object. Handler, we're going to call it H new handler. Sorry about that, guys. Just delete the private and class. Just make it class handler, since it's a nested class. Is this inside my... Oh no, that's why. What am I doing? What is this for? Yeah, I made a little mistake. Just make sure that this whole handler class, and just change this to capital H. Make sure that this whole handler class is actually inside our action listener, our library system class. So our library system class ends here.